What's going on, guys? It is your boy Mr. Noland here. Now we are going to go into percent bar graphs. A percent bar graph shows the relative frequency, which we just did a video on, of each category in a single bar. So our first example is Andre's card collection. The purple represents basketball, the green represents Pokemon cards, and the pink represents football cards. Question A says, what percentage of Andre's cards are basketball? Well, again, basketball's purple. So it went from here to here. It went from 0 to 60. Well, that's 60%. That's literally it. You're just reading it off the graph. Question 2 says, what percent of Andre's cards are football? Well, if you notice, the pink starts right here, which is between the 60 and the 80. So what number is right in the middle of 60 and 80? Well, 70. So to go from 70 to 100, what is that difference? Well, to go from 70 to 100, that's a difference of 30. So that's 30%. And now, what percent of Andre's cards are Pokemon? Well, to go from 60 to 70, that's a difference of 10%. Now, here's how you check your work. You add up your numbers. 60 plus 30 plus 10 is 100. If you notice, my percent bar is 100%. So if your numbers don't add up to 100%, or if they go over 100%, you did something wrong. All right, now I'm going to show you how to make a percent bar graph. The table shows the number of students that have visited various amusement parks. Determine the relative frequency for each amusement park. So going back to our video for relative frequency, we need to add them all up first. 10 plus 8 is 18. 18 plus 18 is 36. 36 plus 20 is 56. 56 plus 24 is 80. So there's 80 people here surveyed. All right, so we have 10 people that went to Schlitterbahn out of 80. 8 people went to Splashtown out of 80 people surveyed. All right, so let's see. Now, if you notice, 80 doesn't go into 100 evenly. So what you could do here is you can do top in, bottom out, and you can get a decimal and move the decimal 2 places to the right. Let's see. Top in, bottom out. 80 cannot go into 10, but 80 can go into 100 one time. 80 into 200 2 times. 80 into 400 5 times. So 0.125, move the decimal 2 places to the right. It's 12.5%. 20% is doubled that. So what is 12.5% doubled? It's 25%. So I didn't even have to do any math there. 8 over 80. Can't that be simplified by 8? Doesn't that give you 1 over 10? Ah, it does. And then how many $10 bills does it take to give you $100? Ah, 10. So this is a scale factor of times 10. So what's 1 times 10? 10%. Ha ha ha. All right, so let's see. 18 over 80. Let's do top in, bottom out. 80 can't go into 18, but 80 can go into 180 2 times. 80 into 200 2 times. 80 into 400 5 times. So 0.225. Move the decimal 2 places to the right. So that is 22.5%. Now we said relative frequency is out of 100%. So let's add up all these real fast. 25 plus 10 is 35. 35 plus 12.5 is 47 and a half. 47 and a half plus a half is 48. 48 plus 22 is 70. So what percent am I missing? How much is still left? If the entire thing is 100% and I use 70%, that leaves 30% for Fiesta Texas. Let's graph it real fast. Schlitterbahn was 12.5%, which is slightly more than 10. So we're going to call this Schlitterbahn. I'm just going to use S for Schlitterbahn. The next one is Splashtown. That was 10%. So from about 12.5 to 22.5. So this piece right there. Splashtown. SP for Splashtown. Fiesta Texas was 30%. So from 22 and a half, 32 and a half, 42 and a half, 52 and a half. There's my 30% right there. I'm going to F for Fiesta Texas. SeaWorld is 25%. So let's see here. It's 52 and a half, 62 and a half, 72 and a half. It's about 78. It's about right there. This one is going to be my SeaWorld. And whatever's left here, which is this piece right here, my 22 and a half, that represents Disney World. All right, guys. I hope this helps. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.